Well, it's good, everybody. It is March 30th, 2025, 5 p.m. That means it is time for film and box office news live with the Council of Comics. It's episode 132. We're going to be reviewing Renaissance Man today. Maybe talk about Daredevil and the box office. Back in 30 seconds.
Come here. Now, this is your first time here, right? Man your age can't be easy. You're humiliated, you're frustrated. I see it on 100 people's faces every day. And whether you believe it or not, I feel for each and every one of them. Now, you can either help me help you, or you can be an asshole. In which case, I'm gonna make you stand there until you die and turn to dust. So, let's begin again. Have you previously collected benefits?
No.
What would you be willing to do?
Milk cows. Shear sheep. Pluck chickens.
All right, Bill. Couple of weeks, you'll hear from us. Next!
The brightest day.
Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book people trying to win the world's greatest monthly giveaway. The Council of Comics. Sunday night film and box office news. As always, the loyal council, C Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, Phil. Cliff is on a highway trying to get home. But
Be
he's
safe.
been upstairs. Be safe. No need to rush. How you guys doing today?
Oh, good. Very good.
Supposed to do 2 soccer games, one ended in a forfeit, so I still get paid, but I have to wait for it.
Yeah,
It's nice to get that money.
I'm marinating. I'm cooking dinner tonight, so I'm marinating some party wings right now. So they'll marinate for this whole time, and then when it's done, put them in the oven. I'm trying to get away from frying foods, so I'm baking these. Also making some mashed potatoes and some type of veg. I haven't picked yet.
Jambalaya tonight, so I got the sausage. I just gotta cut the sausage up. Yeah, I'm gonna fry it up.
Nice.
What do you think about stir frying without the oil?
It's good. What do you want to think about it? It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, like people say, he's trying to stay away from fried foods, but like, what about stir frying without the oil?
Who,
Instead
me?
of baking? Yeah.
I prefer bacon because it keeps the flavor better.
Okay. Just
I've
wondering.
been like taste wise. I'm sorry.
I've been doing a lot of stir fried chicken lately. I feel like
Right.
I like baking, but it just takes too long. Takes too
Oh,
long.
Just set it and forget it. That's how I look at it.
Right?
About really like an hour at like 350.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Oh
it
my
depends
God.
on how big the piece
A long
is.
time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Oh, wow.
For me, like when I do that, I put it in the oven, bake it. If I'm really hungry, I'll fix me like a small sandwich, and I'm good until it's done.
Okay.
I'll
eat
be
some of the sides while you're waiting.
Right.
Like the hour.
Very nice, very nice. All right, we got Joseph Michaels in the house. Thank you for being here today. Heroes for Hire
Yeah.
Comic Club. Thank you for being here today. Kenneth Bird is here. Thank you for being here. Kamaria is here. Thank you for being here. Who else? Bedazzle's here. Thank you for being here, Bedazzle. Brian LCS. Happy Sunday. And Hafri Castro. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate you. All right, we got the monthly giveaway. It's tomorrow. It
What-
is
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. And there's over 30 books and a slab in the subscriber giveaway. There's over like 10, 15 books in the membership giveaway. So we're going to give you chances to win ducks tonight. But I'm going to add one more thing since it's film and box office news. I saw it in Walmart. So I said, why not? Let's put this in there as well. The Punisher, Thomas Jane on physical media.
That's pretty good.
All right.
It's
Yes.
okay.
You know what I mean?
It
That's
has
a nice
moments.
little thing. Yeah, it's a nice little thing
Yeah.
to have in there to watch on physical media. So we're gonna add that in there as well. First duck of the night is hashtag Green Zone.
So wait a minute.
What?
Before
What?
we get too far, will all 4 number 1 seeds make the final 4?
No.
We need one more. If Auburn wins,
Oh, did Houston win?
Houston just won.
Okay, then all 4 will go. I had Houston losing.
Ah,
For you March Madness fans out
It'll be the
there.
first
Yeah.
time it's ever happened.
I can see that.
Uh,
I still got Florida winning it all.
Houston looks strong today. I wouldn't count them out.
Oh yeah.
They pay their players now, right?
Yes.
They got
well,
NIL deals, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't, other than that.
the school doesn't pay them. They get that they're not able to license off their likenesses
Right.
to make money.
But they're getting a little money, right?
Depends. Some more than
Depends.
others.
Yeah. I remember when they would get no money.
I know
And
Michigan.
People making billions off of them.
Michigan freshman starting quarterback is getting 10 mil.
Well, Michigan always paid their players anyway, so
I
come
see what
on.
I see
Like,
what
and
you
don't get me
did
wrong.
there.
Like, I'm
I
not
see
saying
what
they're
you
the
did
only
there.
ones who did it, but they did. Let's not.
I have no comment about that.
I
mean,
Go
but-
Blue.
we don't get the Fab Four without it, or the Fab Five. I'm sorry, without it. So
I
I
have
mean,
no
but
comment
one
about
of the they didn't get paid because he was talking about how he couldn't even buy a cheeseburger in McDonald's. So
I know
that's
what you're
fake.
talking about.
come on now.
That's
Rick,
fake.
Don't.
uh,
No.
Jackson.
Yeah.
He's talking about
I'm just
Jackson.
going off of. I'm just going off of what he
He's saying
said.
that, but don't kid yourself.
I believe him.
And I'll say this about Ray Jackson: that team wouldn't go without Ray Jackson. Chris Webber was the front runner, but Ray Jackson made that team go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree. Ray Jackson and Jimmy Smith, both of those guys were key. Everybody was always focused on Jawan, Weber, and Jalen. But those other 2 guys really helped out our team. I just wish we would have won the championship. I think that was the first.
Should have won one.
That was the first time I ever cried because of a sporting event.
Is that right?
Yeah, when we lost, it was a timeout.
Stickbox says he couldn't buy a
can't think I've
cheeseburger
ever-
franchise. Maybe. Stickboy.
I can't think if I've ever cried because of a loss. I've definitely cried when my team's.
Oh, there's times where I would be super upset. I don't know.
I've
if
been
I
upset. But I
cried,
can't remember crying.
but super upset.
I cried. I was 12 years old, so
I'm a Bills fan, man. I had to live through wide right plus 3 more.
listen. You can't get that with me. I'm a Detroit Lions fan.
you
That
just
went
had to live through this
0-16.
last NFL season.
Yeah, you're a
Well,
Lions
here's the
fan,
thing
but
about
the
0-16.
Lions have one of the greatest running
I
backs
remember.
of all
I
time.
remember 0-16. I remember when they were like 0-8 or 9, something like that, and they had a couple close games. I'm like, don't win now.
You're
If
right.
you're gonna lose, go 0-16. Be
Yeah.
historically bad.
I was living in Minnesota at the time, so all the Viking fans let me
No, of
have
course.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Phil, if you would do us the lovely honors of bringing up this week's super duper box office.
I didn't even know it came out this week. To be honest with you.
Good God.
Nothing.
It made hold on, I'm bringing it up now. It made $1 million more than last.
It did make $1 million more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it made $1
Here
million
we go.
more, and where's my mouse go? There it goes. Okay. Week 13 of 2025, and #1 movie, A Working Man, the new Jason Statham movie. Knocking,
Okay, I wanna see
knocking Snow White out of that #1 spot already.
We knew that was gonna happen.
that. Of course.
I didn't really know that was gonna happen. I mean, it was
I did.
close. Like
I'm surprised they made that much money this week. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I
Total
figured
it
it'd be
made
like a 9.
pretty penny. Too.
yeah, that's a close number. 15. It made $1 million more. So
It made
Oh,
1
yeah.
million more, but it was in 1,000 less theaters almost.
Yeah. So Working Man made 15,215,000. Snow White made 14,200,000.
Jeez, where's Snow White at, Phil? Where's Snow White at? On the
66.
overall?
No, it's over 100.
That's domestic.
143.
143.
143 global.
Not great.
I think it won't go higher than 250.
I'd be shocked if it gets to 200.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Stick a fork in them. They're done. Snow White is done.
143.
The best commentary I heard about this past week, other than the stuff that we've been hearing, for months, is how are you going to have? How is it believable that Gal Gadot, the evil queen, is jealous of Snow White for being better looking than her?
Right.
No, that's not believable at all. You
No.
gotta get a better. Not that the girl that playing Snow White's ugly, but she's not
Yeah.
better looking than Gal Gadot.
No.
She's
Yeah.
not fairer. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like she should have had like a little older look to her. Like she's like, jealous of her beauty, her youth. But she looked just like
So
she looked,
instead of
her acting wasn't
Gadot,
amazing, but she looked amazing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
instead of Gadot, they should have brought somebody like Jennifer Aniston.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Or someone who can act.
Or Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
has not aged well.
Now you see why.
Playing the evil witch now.
One of those
Like,
You
she's
could
playing
get
the evil
like-
witch.
You could
Like,
get like an Emma Thompson though, who's still decent looking, and she was better looking when she was younger. She's just old now,
Yeah.
and that would be believable.
Cameron Diaz.
I
Because
haven't seen Cameron Diaz in a while.
she said she is embracing her old age. So she's not getting like plastic surgery or nothing like that. So
There you go.
Stick Boy says, "How does a 20-year-old anime make more money than a current film franchise?"
well, we'll get down to that. The Chosen, Last
Look at
Supper.
the Chosen, Jesus on them, coming in at number 3.
11,492,000. Women
Is
in the
that
Yard made
Amazon?
9 million.
That produces The Chosen.
No, it's its own
Right,
site.
Phantom.
I think there's a bunch of Chosen stuff on Amazon now.
Is
That's
it?
all.
They
Yeah,
might
I
be
think some of the
licensed over
episodes
there.
are on there now, or maybe it's Netflix. I'm getting confused.
All right. Women in the Yard came out this week. That made 9,450,000. Death
That's-
of a Unicorn made
kinda disappointing.
5,747,000. And there it is. Princess Mononoke made 4,004,000. It was only in 330 theaters. It's a 4K restoration of the.
So that means the Death of a Unicorn only made 1.7 million more in 2,700 more theaters.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Yep.
Wow.
And this is Miyazaki. This is classic Miyazaki, and I think it's more like a 25-year-old anime at this point.
Yeah.
It might even be 26. They come out like they kind of do these like every year. They have like a Miyazaki thing at the theaters. But it's a classic film, great movie. Number 7, still hanging in there. Captain America: Brave
What's it
New
got?
World.
What's its
top 10.
total? What's its total?
1,800,000.
Come on,
405.
405 is
That's
not
That's
not
not
gonna get to
bad.
450 though.
No, it's not. No.
Not great,
425 might
not
be pushing
bad.
it.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
What is it? 196 domestic.
Yeah.
It's gonna get
Problem is
200
they made no
domestic.
money overseas.
Correct.
So Black Bag number 8.
And it's been in the top 10 since it came out.
Yes.
There's not a lot of movies that come out since it came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but it's also
But they can put
Like,
that
that
up
is
when
not-
when they release the physical media, they can put up in the top 10 for so
Yeah,
many weeks.
For 7 weeks, top 10.
Still-
Well, like it
Still in the top
opened
10
to
now.
88. Look, it opened to 88 million in all those weeks. It's like just barely doubled its money domestically. So, yeah, it came out February 14th, so it's been out a couple months. That's destined for Disney Plus soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Black Bag, Mickey 17.
Mickey 17 just came out digitally this week.
All right, made 1,920,000. Novocaine came in at number 10, made 1,450,000. The Penguin Lessons, brand new, number 11, 1,206,000.
All right, this movie right here, I read an article this week. Alto Nights is a De Niro movie. Look how much it made.
1,100,000.
No, but total, because it's
Oh.
now 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
45 million they spent to make it. That's how much it's made in 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
That is a bust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch. Dogman comes in number 13, making another 850,000. Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, made almost 700,000. Paddington still hanging in there at number 15, 675. The Monkey, I think, came out digitally. That's like 610,000. Last Supper, 295. Mufasa hanging in there.
That's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, a lot of like. And number 37 this week in 2 theaters made $9,000. Janice Ian, Breaking Silence.
And Complete Unknown is out digitally this week too.
Oh, is it?
On
I thought it was out
it's either
digitally.
Paramount or Peacock. I can't
Oh, it's
remember.
out streaming now. It's on
Yeah,
like a
it's streaming now. This
Yeah,
week.
okay. I thought it was out digitally. Like I thought I saw.
No, it's streaming this week.
Okay, it was good. I enjoyed it.
It's in my queue on whatever one that's on, but yeah.
Yeah, it was good. If anything, it's like it's a very like short and like it covers like this much of like the Bob Dylan like story. Yeah, like
Okay.
Bob Dylan story goes on like for another like 30,
Now,
40, 50 years.
Is it not a puff piece, but is it a very warm, or is it does it show his warts?
I think it shows its warts a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it shows its warts a little bit. It's not really a puff piece. Well, I think it's just it's good. It was good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
It's on my radar to watch. I knew I wasn't going to see it in the theater, so I figured I'd wait till it was streaming.
That is the box office, guys. There is not much. Working Man number 1. Snow White came in at number 2. I think that's like I know it says like 143. Like it probably cost 180 to make it, and like they
Plus
make
budget.
money on streaming. Like don't like act like streaming is like they go broke because it just goes to streaming. That's not.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Not
good.
enough to justify what they paid for it, though.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. All right, that's the box office. I'm gonna go straight into this news. We gotta talk about it.
Oh yeah,
We
they spent
got
209 million.
Talk about
Oh,
it.
I didn't even look at this.
Eh,
Here is the cast that's been announced for Avengers Doomsday.
I don't care.
Good God. What do you mean you don't
Ah.
care? What do you mean you don't
I
care?
don't,
I'm not
What
gonna
do you
get.
mean you don't care?
because I'm
I
gonna
don't
see
get
it
excited.
anyway.
I don't get
Wait,
excited
wait.
until I don't get excited until I actually sit down in the theater.
I'm
Like,
gonna see it either way. So
yeah.
like seeing who's in it kind of ruins it actually a little bit for me.
Thank you.
But this is
I
for
thought
everybody.
I'd rather be surprised.
I
Yes.
thought the same thing, and then I watched like because everybody made like this was done to make like the movie's like over a year out right now, right? Like it's coming out next summer, so we got
Yeah.
like this summer to get through, and then a fall, a spring, and another winter.
Now-
So,
The real question when you look at this though is how many of those X-Men did they kill off?
Right.
Well, I
Patrick
would think
Stewart.
Professor
Patrick
X and
Stewart.
Magneto are out of
Ian
there.
McKellen,
Yeah.
Alan Cummings probably
Cyclops.
gone too.
Cummings probably. Well, I don't know. Cummings could probably stay because
I like his Gambit.
I think his
I'm sorry,
Nightcrawler might move on in the MCU because
Right,
you could
but
put
they
makeup
may
on
not
him.
use this one. Is my point.
Because
I like
sir-
his portrayal. I think he did a great job. I just wouldn't be shocked if they went with a younger actor.
rumor has it that some of these will make it to the MCU as
It
part
won't
of
be
the new
Rebecca
X-Men.
Romijn.
Probably not
She's-
Rebecca.
Yeah, she's gone.
Gambit might return.
I could see Gambit because he was. Yeah, I don't
You know what I
see
mean?
James Marsden as Cyclops, but I
Is
could
he
see
gonna
that.
get his just deserves like? Is he
No.
gonna be rocking the Jim Lee X-Men uniform?
I
don't
hope
think so.
not.
I don't
I
think
hope
so.
not.
He's
What
just
do you?
not-
Why wouldn't you want him to see it? He was like that.
Because I'd rather save it for if he's not going to be around. I'd rather save it for when the X-Men actually comes.
Yeah, That's
So
fair.
let me, because I watched, and I know he's like a little bit like negative, but I watched the Critical Drinker who kind of covered this because everybody's making their noise about this. It's time to make ours. And like he's a bit negative, but he did make the one point, and I wasn't sure. Like I didn't disagree. Is this like marketed too much on nostalgia already?
Well,
That's the question.
I to answer that, I would say this is the beginning of the end of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're trying to bring it to an end. Like Secret Wars,
We'll
they're
see.
gonna end the multiverse saga with Secret Wars. So I think this is from what I'm hearing, you're basically gonna Doomsday is basically the first issue of the new Secret Wars, where they're having incursions instead of the Ultimate Universe versus the 616. It's going to be the X-Men universe versus the MCU 616. They're gonna save, that one of them has to die in order for both universes to live. And in the background is Doom trying to collect all this power to create.
So they're doing Battle World.
Yes, Battle World's gonna happen by the end of this movie.
So
Yes.
well, and let's not, for those of you at home that didn't read Battle World was meh. It was okay. It was really just a vehicle for them to get Miles Morales into the main, Marvel universe. That's
I
really
agree.
what it's for. Because nothing else of consequence happened in that entire story.
Only other thing I could think of is they sent the Fantastic Four away until they got their rights back.
I'll give you that too. I will give you that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's only significant thing.
We don't get no Captain Marvel. No. Brie
Now
Larson?
who's directing?
Well, this is the Russos.
So it'll be well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust them to work with. Like, there's a lot of characters.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. There's so many characters.
I mean, no.
It
Brie
can go
Larson.
sideways quick.
It's all
Yeah.
they don't know what they're doing as usual.
Oh, here he comes. Clifford, are you upset with this too? Am I the only one standing here that's excited about this?
I'm not upset.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
rather
not-
be
I'm not,
surprised.
Like,
Thank you.
it smacks of desperation. Am I the only one who feels that way?
No, but
No,
wait,
that's you know what
But
that
why-
is
let's talk
another
about it
good
for a
point.
second. Why is it desperation if
We
they've
don't
already?
have the Thunderbolts has not come out. Fantastic Four has not come out. Here's this giant announcement.
Oh, okay. So you're saying the announcement is out of desperation, not the cast
Yes.
itself.
Robert Downey
The
Jr.
announcement
as
smacks of
Doom
desperation.
is
Okay.
the smack of desperation.
Yeah,
I
Robert Downey Jr.
can get
as
along with
Doom
that.
does. Yeah,
I
this
can get
does
along with
kinda-
that.
This does. That is a good point, Clifford. That might be like the best thing that one of the other.
Well,
things.
let's not talk about that then. Let's not talk about that part. I just want to talk about the movie itself. Like, what do we think from the movie itself? What we're gonna
I'm
get?
going to go see it because
I'm
I
going
go
to see
see
it.
all of them. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not even really in question. It's like
Yeah.
like I said before, I'd rather go in surprised. I did when you guys were all
100%.
throwing it in the chat, I purposely didn't go look.
Same here. This is my first time seeing it.
Yeah, me honest right now.
Yeah, I've stayed away from
Okay.
social media for that whole week. People, and I'm sorry if you one of the guys had a show this past week. Y'all was talking about this. I did not watch any of y'all.
Okay. Yeah, everybody.
And
has
that's
their
just me.
own
Like if
thing,
this is
right?
what, and that doesn't mean that if you're into this, that's wrong. It's just
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
my thing.
Yeah.
Another thing
If you,
is,
if you have this as your thumbnail, I'm not watching yours. I'm not watching it at all.
I'm gonna eventually make a video, like solo video about this, but
I'm not gonna watch
It reeks of desperation.
I'm making it for myself.
Well, here's the
I'm
thing,
not making it for
You won't
anybody
know
else.
because you won't know because there'll be so much in the thumbnail you won't be able to tell what it is.
I have enlisted. You got some fun. We got some funny. Let me tell you, I got some funny
see you,
things
Cliff.
coming because I've enlisted ChatGPT. Let me tell you, there's some funny. Oh, good list. It's gonna be funny coming up. But okay,
ChatGPT is telling you how to do the thumbnail. Please, let's find out.
yeah, chat. I just was laughing, crying, frustrated with it, like it was a person. Like it was just fun. But okay, if this is Doomsday's cast, what is gonna be Secret Wars' cast? Like
Half of
it
this?
has to be bigger than this.
Well,
No, because all the X-Men are gonna die. So everyone who came from Fox, they're dead by the end of this movie.
You don't think
So
we were
kiss
just
them
discussing
goodbye.
this before you came in, you know, and the argument back and forth was whether Alan Cumming stays.
Nah, the X-Men.
I
will
think
die
he's great.
all over again.
I just think they want to go.
I think Channing Tatum will survive too.
Yes, I think some
Kang
X-Men will
be the
survive.
only one who survives. He'll be the
I think-
oh.
I think Hugh Jackman hasn't been announced, and I think he'll be a part of the Secret Wars thing here. I think he moves on. He's going to continue as Wolverine.
I don't
for
think
the
he's been
MCU.
announced, and I don't think Ryan Reynolds will be announced. They'll get their own special announcement to hype.
Yeah,
I think
to throw some more at the desperation.
yeah, yeah.
I think the top 2 rows minus Kelsey Grammer move on,
Okay.
and then maybe a smattering of the other ones.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
but
Tom
Red,
Hiddleston.
I think Red Guardian will move on.
Maybe.
You know,
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, because
He'll be around. I don't think he's going to be a major player.
no, but I think he'll be around.
He'll be.
And
yeah.
I think Kelsey Grammer Beast will also stick around.
Oh, I
You
doubt it.
think so?
Kelsey
I
Grammer
think
ain't
so.
getting any younger. Have you seen that?
But
man?
he's not doing
With-
anything. All he's doing is the voice.
And Frazier, but still, he's getting old.
He's doing a voice. What? Who
Who
cares?
cares? It's time for fresh blood for everybody.
Thank you.
I don't know. I like the way he
Sam?
looked at the end of the Marvels. I liked
Sam?
it. He looked like Beast. I'm sorry. I don't care. He
No,
looked like Beast.
no. Hear me out. You should have known as soon as you mentioned that Cliff was going to tell you no. Okay.
He always tells me no.
And these actors getting older. He wants a fresh face in the MCU.
Well,
So you're telling me
Mm-hmm.
after just earlier you said that you think it's going to be the 2 worlds fighting and one of them has to die, and you're telling me you think Kelsey Grammer's universe is the one that lives?
No. I said Kelsey Grammer will survive to move on out of that X-Men group. I think the ones that'll survive out of X-Men are Kelsey Grammer Beast, Alan Cummings Nightcrawler, and Gambit. I think the rest of them are going to die.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
And Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think it should be Gambit, and that's it.
I think
And
it's
then-
going to be Gambit, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe Alan Cumming. Maybe.
No, I doubt Alan Cumming ain't getting any younger either. Did you
Yeah, but
see
I
him?
think they can young him enough with
with the makeup.
with the CG, and
Yeah.
he's young enough to still move around, whereas Kelsey Grammer falls off stages all over the place.
Well, listen, he's a powerful bisexual man. So
Kelsey
powerful
Grammer's
bisexual
not.
man
He's not
always-
being Beast. He's only the voice of Beast. Did you watch the
It is-
Marvel Green Sugar?
Yes.
You saw him
This
at the end,
probably-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that's
him.
not him in a suit. That's straight CGI.
Well,
It's gonna be interesting. Reason why I like Alan Cummings to make it to our world, he's a teleporter. So it could be like a
Yes.
last minute thing.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
grabs who he could grab and teleports to the
Yes.
I just
the
loved
new
his
world.
version of Nightcrawler
Yes.
leaning into
Double.
Bless you.
the not just because he's a mutant, but he's fighting his own inner demons.
Yeah.
And and as a religious guy, when you see him praying and stuff, I'm like, yes, this makes sense. This story totally makes sense. So
Yeah.
I've always
This is
liked
The old X-Men cast, really? Is this a Marvel movie? Did we travel back to 2001?
he's not wrong.
That's the
You
nostalgia
also-
part of it. They're trying to throw at us.
I still
couple of
say
things.
Robert Downey Jr. is a mistake.
A couple of things is you have from Black Panther you have Sherry and you have M'Baku.
M'Baku's
I was
the-
wondering like where is Okoye? Is she gonna be in there? I really feel y'all can mark this down. March 30th. This will be after these 2 movies. There will be a recast of T'Challa.
And that was part of my plan.
Yeah.
My idea for Kang Dynasty was for Okoye to be on an Avengers team to get her son back, and the reveal at the end of the movie, after everybody has lost their battle against Kang, they show up at Battle World, and the new Black Panther arrives, and it is her grown-ass son.
Well,
I thought
if you
that would have been
if you
brilliant.
saw the pre-production art, there is plans to have that T'Challa grow up and be in Secret Wars.
Well, how
As
old
it
is that
absolutely
kid right
should.
now?
Well, it won't be that same kid. It'll be like an
Why not?
adult actor.
He was probably 10, 11 in that movie, and that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
And by
What
the
was
time
that?
this
What was
comes
that,
out,
3,
He is
4?
not grown enough, let me assure you.
Nah.
he could be
yeah.
like 18, 19 when that comes out.
He is, dude. He is not.
Hold
He
on,
is
let's
nowhere near ready. Nowhere near ready.
He could play Miles Morales.
He
Oh,
is
speaking
barely
of
even
which,
ready for that.
The rumor is because Spider-Man 4 comes out between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Now the rumors are heating up that it's going to be a Spider-Verse movie with Gwen and possibly Miles being in that movie.
So you
Set
telling me
on Battle World.
So you telling me I got a couple more months to hurry up and try to get that first appearance of Miles Morales first print. Gotcha.
Yes, I as well.
I got the
So,
facsimile, but I want the real thing.
If we see a live action Miles in that movie, whew,
that book.
Because then it would set it up for Secret Wars, because Miles and Spider-Man play some pretty big parts in that movie. You know what I mean? And they didn't announce Tom Holland, and I'm guessing Tom. He's key to this. He has to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. That has to be a scene where he reacts to that.
Yeah.
So
and Miles Morales was key for the last Secret Wars comic book.
Let me throw this at you. What if Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom comes through, convinces Tom Holland that he is the original Iron Man, and says, I can bring back your uncle, I can bring back your aunt, I can make it the way it's supposed to be. And Tom Holland says, let's do it.
Nope, you lost when you say you bring back your uncle. Uncle
right,
Ben must stay dead.
I'm just saying.
Like the clone conspiracy?
He means he lures Spidey into working for him by making all these promises.
Yeah, and that's why the Spider-Man 4 movie set on Battle World, because he agrees to that, and now he's going to be in Battle World into that new universe. That's just an idea.
Don't bring up Ben though.
Ben, Aunt May. The death of Aunt May was, oh my God! To me, that was more heartbreaking than Uncle Ben. Honestly, that was still. Oh my! When she got up, you're like, oh, she's okay, and then she went, oh. I said, no, wait, you're not dying on us. What's going on here?
That's what I say. You just bring her back,
huh?
The young T'Challa, or whatever they called him at the end of, is 10 right now. This movie's not coming out for what, 2 years, 3 years?
No, it's coming out next year.
No, this comes out next year, and then Secret Wars comes out the year after that.
Okay, so we're still 3-4 years out. You're telling me you can't have a 15, 16-year-old young Black Panther learning to be the Black Panther?
Absolutely not. And also, people will revolt. Right?
They would have revolted before when they.
No, they revolted before, and Marvel doesn't want people revolting. Marvel wants people spending money at the box office. So I don't think that they're going to be playing those kinds of games.
Okay. Joseph Michaels makes a good point. He said, don't be jumping the gun on rumors. They don't always pay off. Did you not all learn your lesson about Taylor Swift as Dazzler rumor from Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah, but we all wanted that.
Joseph Michaels, I love you. And of course I wanted Taylor to be Dazzler. Of course I did.
And you still might get a chance because they might announce it for Avengers Doomsday.
No, Phil, no.
Or what's the other rumor?
Because we're throwing everything at desperation. So.
Yeah. What's the other rumor? What's Marvel's devil?
Mephisto.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for him.
No, he's coming in Ironheart.
But why?
He's coming out. Because the hood is using magic in that side, and that's how he gets all that.
Waste.
Sacha Baron Cohen, get ready.
It's a waste.
The Kiss version of Mephisto, get ready.
Just like they,
buying the least of this situation.
It's just like they wasted Surtur in Thor.
Yeah. All right, that's our Doomsday
he's not
talk.
dead, though, so they could bring him back.
True.
So let us know in the comments what you think about that, and give us something. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about this more in the future. All right. Boom. Couple announcements. And then Cliff later will do some more announcements later. Hold on. Where are we? All right, there we go. Something is up. Where is this? Remove. Boom. All right. Young at Heart Foundation. This is a great organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. They do great things for kids awaiting medical procedures out there. 2 ways that you can help. You can go to youngatheartfoundation.com. Scroll down till you hit this green button for Donate at Life America, and you can register to become a donor, because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving transplant, and you can help by registering today. Second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit. They collect all the funds together, and they create these great gift boxes for the kids. If you have If you want to help by doing this, or you have other ways that you want to help, get in touch with Mike at 323-396-9998 or email him at info@youngatheartfoundation.com and let him know that the council sent you. Alternativus, this is our home away from home, located in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. It's owned by our good friend Anthony. This guy right here, he's an amazing guy. He's also part of the Council of Comics, and Anthony has a special for you guys who are having trouble getting your comics every week, and you're driving too far. There's no shop around. Anthony's gonna solve all that. He's gonna take your pull list. He's gonna bag and board all your books at no extra cost. He's gonna ship it out to you and take 10% off of that order. That's something that you want to do. Give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234 or email him at alternaverse2@aol.com. The website is alternaverse.net. They have comics, cars, toys, and they do card tournaments on the weekend, Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic. So if you're in the area and you're interested, give Anthony a ring and he will hook you up. This amazing Sunday lineup that we are a part of started this morning at 9:30. The Sunday Comic Book Hangover Show was at 9:30 a.m. Comic Book Church came on at 10:45 a.m. Merry Monday Mail Call Show was at 4:30. Here we are at 5 p.m. Now, after us will be Heroes for Hire Comic Club, the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. Make sure you tune in for that. Kicking It with K-Pop at 7 p.m. They're doing
Cancel.
Oh, that's canceled. Oh, okay. So stick around longer for Heroes for Hire if they go through. 8:30 Legion of Comics at Weekends End, and at 9 p.m. good friend Black Crown Comics with their weekly comic wrap up. Make sure you subscribe to all those. Holla at them. Holla at them. All right. Next up, we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah. Very, very good. Very, very good job there, Shiggles. Thank you. Let's spin for that first duck of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's Green Zone. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to put that into the comic section. 10, 9,
Park in the green zone.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
You hit the RPCT, you've gone too far.
and 1. Draw.
He gave you an extra 2 seconds with that, by the way.
I heard
You know what I
that,
mean, I'm
yo.
being nice. I feel nice. I feel nice today.
Hey.
Hey, Wayne Deacon, you're in there. Wayne Deacon,
How you doing?
you're in there. You're in there like swimwear. Next up is, can I buy a vowel? Can I buy a vowel? Put that at the bottom for you guys. Make sure you put that into the comments section. And now we can talk about Daredevil.
Y'all got y'all wish.
Daredevil.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Episode 4 and 6. 4.
Was it 5 and
You
6?
happy now?
5 and
5 and
6?
6.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Are y'all happy?
5
Um,
and 6.
I
Not
actually
exactly.
like episode 5 more than 6.
there was things I liked about it. There's some things that I was like, this could have been so much better.
I liked episode 5 more than episode 6.
I like the bank
Okay.
episode.
I thought the
I like
best
that.
episode was stronger
Yeah.
too.
I didn't really,
Especially
I wasn't really
how
feeling the bank
organic-
episode.
Adding Miss Marvel to that universe now is.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
It's
liked how they
organic. It
added.
totally makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was the bank one.
The bank
I-
one sucked everything. Like,
Okay.
Oh no.
like,
I
What are you
totally,
talking about?
I totally disagree with you, Clifford. but
No,
please,
I love the
please
bank.
make
No,
your
it was
statement.
just-
Please
it
make
was
your
just-
your
it was
statement.
just godforsaken fluff. Like, why? Like, we already had the Falcon not getting alone. Let's make sure that Daredevil, who can talk down mofos in a courtroom like no one else, his ass can't get alone too. And let's make sure that Kamala's dad is there for comic relief to make sure that that's how it goes down. And this man is grieving the loss of his friend, which I'm willing to forgive because Daredevil is good at compartmentalizing his BS. But ultimately, as far as a waste of time of my life with a show that continues to find new ways to piss me off,
Yeah. Wow.
no thank you. No thank
So
you.
I wasn't feeling the bank
I
episode
think-
either. And
And I love Kamala.
The Cliff is a lot more passionate about it. Like where I was just like, all right, I wasn't really feeling that. It felt like filler. It didn't feel like it needed to be there. It felt like it was almost done, either last
I'd
minute
have
or
to
something they had
disagree.
before.
I'd have to disagree. I think it's just another story pushing him further for the rebirth, right? The born again that's coming.
I agree.
I thought it was well written. I thought I loved the ending where he went
Yes.
after the guy and like that fight, like come on. You got to give him. That fight was crazy. He broke the guy's leg, and he returned. I get what you're saying with filler, but these just like Green Shirt guy always says, it's just like the comic books. There's a story within the story that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're not actually in the comic book though. And when that happens in the comic,
yeah,
you
but
get a
I
little
tried
bit
to make
annoyed
that
too.
argument, but nobody wanted to listen to me when I made
It
that.
happened in
When
the
it
Netflix
happens with a
series, too.
comic, you're a little bit annoyed too.
No, because I like this comic. What do I
Yeah.
say? It's like my favorite bowl of soup. It's always consistent. Sometimes it goes
Yeah.
up, but it never really goes down.
Yeah.
And plus, this happened in a Netflix series as well. So
Yeah. All right. So what
Yeah,
about
I was-
episode 6?
And
Pretty good.
episode 6, I'm going to say was like okay, and like a big part of it, like you get a lot more Muse with episode 6, but right
But-
about now it's like it's too little of the Muse that we've gotten 6 episodes into this series, and that's like
all
the
news
problem.
we get.
It's like and I don't think it's all we get, but like it was like. Well, like you got a whole lot of information on the Muse this particular episode, where you had 6 episodes and a bank episode that you didn't really like harp on it at all, and so it kind of comes in. I don't want to say like out of the blue because it wasn't quite out of the blue, but it's like close enough to be out of the blue.
Well, they make a point of Fisk getting mad. Remember, he says if I can't remember the guy that came to him, the underground cleaner, it is, if he can figure out that we have a serial killer before the cops do, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
that's kind of the
sanitation
point
guy,
that
yeah.
this is
Oh,
very-
and you know what? I also had a Green Shirt guy moment watching the episode. Okay. When you dial 911 and they pick up and you hang up, they are automatically got your phone number and
Yes.
information, and they are going to send people over and track you down on that.
They're coming anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened, I was like, oh, that is a Green Shirt guy moment. That is not right.
I thought this was a great return of Fisk and Daredevil back to their Netflix ways.
yes,
I did like
Uh,
the duality of them fighting at the same time.
Yeah.
Both
Yes.
different things.
Like when he was thrashing that dude down in that basement, Fisk, I was like, that's Netflix Kingpin right there.
yeah.
I was glad to see him back. And then Daredevil, when he screamed, "Ah!" I was like, all right. Daredevil's back.
And I wanted
But,
like there again, like the fight with Muse and Daredevil. It felt lackluster to be totally honest.
I
Like,
liked when the
that's a-
train went and he was trying to look to see the train, and then you saw like a blurry, and then Daredevil was running right at him. I thought that was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
their fight itself, I thought was pretty cool.
I thought it was a little bit lackluster, like. So it was like it was better than like number 5. I'll give it that, but I don't know about this series now. We're like 6 episodes in, and I really wanted to like it, and it's like incredibly like mediocre to me. I think.
Okay.
I what I didn't like, and maybe because I really like the way they did it in the comic, is that he's now a graffiti artist. It's not what it is in the comic at all.
You know, that was something I liked about that like that piece of art with the 2 girls. I think is like right out of the
Oh,
comic
it's creepy.
book.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that, but that's
Like
not,
that part, I think even like the 2 girls, dead girls, there is like right at like that was used as like an ending page in one of this run.
Okay. Cliff, you're silent on this episode.
But Cliff is worse than me.
Phil and I are 100% on the same page, so there's nothing for me to say.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna finish it out, but I think this is like I don't know. I wanted to like it more, and I was looking forward to this, and it's like it's a little bit lackluster and a little bit like it's missing something still, and then now it's like we're 6 episodes in. I don't think they're gonna find it.
We'll see. There's 4 more episodes
Is
to
it
go.
10?
No, 3 more. No, three more.
more.
We got 6, 7,
I
8,
mean,
and 9 are left.
By the way, Brian does bring up a good point. We got the swordsman
We got the swordsman for a little bit.
making his reappearance since Hawkeye.
L.
Yeah.
Ron Hubbard is with me too. Like, it's
Yeah,
rough.
Ron Hubbard right there. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
sounds
not with
good.
either one of y'all, so
All right.
Well, wait. There's 2 sides. What do you
I'm
mean?
still-
You're in the middle.
Steve
Or
is
you're
like, have you
neutral?
even watched it?
yes, I've been watching it every episode.
Oh,
I'm still waiting to see. I don't.
So how do you feel? You're just like in the middle?
No, I'm right. Where would IMDb got it rated? That's where I'm at.
Oh, 8-7.
IMDb has
Yeah,
it
I'm
rated
there too. I'm there too.
8.7, Steve Izzle, or 8.
Yes.
Let's be a little more on it.
8.7.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
throwing
Right,
it
see,
down
Bizzle,
to
you
like
stand on that. You stand on that.
I'm
8.7.
throwing it down to a very,
10
very
toes
like
down.
generous 7 at this point.
I am. Oh my God,
It's
Phil, we
7
are so
toes
in
down.
sync on this.
I'm the Daredevil guy, and I'm like, it could be better. It's not the worst, but it could.
Did
be
you guys see the leak for the next season's costume?
Yeah, it's
no.
Because I
Shadowland.
like surprises.
That desperation.
Again, the desperation. It's great that you're
But
working
that's
on
not
the
desperate. They're
review.
filming it right now. It's
Right,
obviously
but
gonna
just
leak.
don't show it. Just stop showing
Yeah,
the shit.
it was leaked on purpose. I didn't see it either, but like understand when you hear a leak, like don't think that it was done.
I'm
most of the
not.
time
I'm
on
not.
purpose.
It don't. See him in that black suit did not excite me because I did not like Shadowland. Shadowland was probably one of the
Shadowland's
worst.
not a great moment for him.
Yeah, Shadowland was the worst event book I've ever bought.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
saying a lot. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's Daredevil. Cliff, get ready to do some announcements. We're going to spin for our next duck of the night.
I just can't wait for us to talk about a show or a movie that we're just all just so excited that we watched it and we're just happy. I can't remember the last time we saw something and everybody was happy. I think it was Andor. I think Andor was the last time.
What do we call it? Cocaine Bear got some pretty good
Cocaine
reviews.
Bear. That's it. Cocaine Bear.
For real.
I'm just waiting y'all to catch up with me with my excitement. So
I'm right there with you,
You
Steven.
guys
I'm with
please
you.
watch Invincible
I'm
to
with
join
you.
me in my love of Invincible.
Invincible's great. Invincible's great. All right.
I think that's
buy
like thing
Val?
too. Is like a lot of these other shows I've
10,
enjoyed more. Like Severance, I've
9,
enjoyed so much more than Daredevil.
8,
Yes,
7,
Severance, so good.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, no one knows, but they'll get a duck to the really big show tomorrow. Oh, see Bizzle. See Bizzle gets the pick.
let's give it to Kingdom of Nerds.
Kingdom of Nerds.
Bruce, how nice.
You are in there, Kingdom of Nerds. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. I put in Kingdom of Bruce. Kingdom of Nerds.
Bobby DeLaGhetto, what movie is in the background? Dane DeVito and Greg Heisen. It's Renaissance Man.
Renaissance Man, which will be-
doing tonight?
Yes, we'll be talking about that in a quick minute, right after Cliff gives us some fine
Gregory,
announcements.
Are you doing it next? Are you doing the next thingy?
Yeah, do the announcements.
All right,
No,
I'm
we'll
doing
do
announcements. You're working on the thingy. Okay.
Yeah.
Let us share and hopefully not destroy everything.
No.
No, because this thing has a lovely way of just not wanting to share.
Gotta dance. Chill.
Gotta dance. All right, first up, Sandman Mystery Comics. He's at 124 subscribers. Look at this guy making his videos. He's covering the Prahapanauts. He's talking about Hush. He's getting down and dirty, telling us about the 80s comic book series The Prowler. He's doing giveaways and he's trying to make right with the world. So please go check out Sandman Mystery Comics. Go show him some love. Subscribe. Go comment on those videos. Next up, who are we? Oh, we're Just a Little Podcast. Just a Little Podcast at 423 subscribers. They read comics. They love nerdy content. Also give them some love. Go check out the things that they've got going on. They review things that they love, which include comics, which is important because somebody needs to keep our hobby alive. Look at that beautiful Beta Ray Bill homage collection.
Oh, hold on a second, Cliff. Kingdom of Nerds has gifted 5 the Council of Comics memberships. Memberships. Wait.
That means-
I think we do it. Which one is it? It's the thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Kingdom of Nerds. Sorry, Clifford. Go ahead.
Lady F is here, love her. All right, so just a little podcast. Go check them out. Next up, Flip Flop Comics, 986 subscribers. They're so close to 1,000, and so many great videos they have. They've got their mail, clearly a heavy-duty Batman fan site, but they've got their mail calls, their shipping adventures, and of course the reviews of animated series such as Batman and Superman the Animated Series. Also, go visit my recent guest, Joel the Geek. He's at 701 subscribers. He's got all sorts of great stuff, and he has a wonderful love for all things nerdy, whether it be comic books, Wonder Woman, or Star Trek Federation love. Go show him some love as well. And if you speak German, go visit Z-Man's Comic Talk, where he has Das Interview and many other shows, which, if you speak German, are very helpful. Otherwise,
High German or regular German?
Whatever they speak most commonly, give it a shot.
Well, in Germany, it depends on where you are.
Well, he's in Germany.
Okay.
So, go show him some love. Go check it out. Lovely fellow. Knows just enough English to say hello and thank you for checking in. He's at 428 subscribers, but we need to let our international comic book lovers know that they have solidarity. And with that, speaking of solidarity, that brings us over to our home, the Council of Comics, which you're watching now, which means hopefully you're one of our 1.1 thousand subscribers enjoying our 1.4 thousand videos with new comic book day experiences, which we've won multiple awards from, or just checking us out for whatever it is that we do here, or because you really love giving us a super chat like JSS Brooklyn, which also deserves a thank you.
Give him a...
Yes, Sydney Sweeney.
Right, I was gonna say, I don't know why the gayest person here is into Cindy Sweeney and no one else is reacting.
She's fun to look at. I'll give her that.
Right, exactly. I love her with her little tool belt. So thank you again,
actress, but she's fun to look at.
I'm here for Renaissance Man Talk. That's right, John's Comics for Kids. That's right. And of course, feel free to check out his channel as well. But yes, the Council of Comics. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're leaving comments on our videos. I'm basically begging, so do that. And speaking of begging, there is no begging when you are. Couch and Slotch with C-Bizzle, take it away.
Yeah. So I want to thank you guys that have been liking and commenting on my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. So every Monday, I always drop the 3 books I'm most hype about for a new comic book day. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm hype about for this coming up. I have actually less books this week than the previous weeks. So make sure you guys check those out tomorrow. Also, I have a couple of videos out already for some unboxings. Some new ones gonna be coming out as well. While y'all not just watching me, make sure you, like what Cliff said, make sure you go into the Council of Comics. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment on the videos. I've already seen a couple people new people comment on my videos, so I really appreciate you guys. And while y'all also there, make sure you check out Cliff on Comics. He's a very great person of the community, and make sure you like and subscribe to his channel as well, and make sure you comment on his videos.
Thank you. You are such a sweetheart. And while you're mentioning the Council of Comics and Cliff on Comics, look, it's Cliff on Comics, home to me, where I do all sorts of, I don't even know what I do. I mostly do live streams where there's comics and coffee or comics and cocktail or nobody drinks anything, so it becomes Comics and Company. Basically, I just adapt the name to show of whatever the heck happens when the guests show up at the roll of the dice. But be sure to tune in May, because May will be Council of Comics month, where each of these guys has to choose a date to be on. You're welcome.
Mine's gonna be counsel and ketamine.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be counsel on ketamine, then I will have a paramedic available right here. Phil, I'm sorry. That means your episode will be counsel and colonoscopies. Call your doctor.
I got mine done. It's all good.
Great.
I as well.
You know what? Phil, scan it and send it to me so we can do a live review of the results as part of Rated or Hated. It's like, Phil, it says your blood count is too high in your anus. Do you rate it or hate it?
Wow.
All right. Well, make sure you subscribe to Cliff on Comics, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to, those 5 memberships, I just want to tell you who's a member so far. Those memberships got gifted to Where Do You Get That? Jean Malo, Nerdy Geek, Madam, and Figure Drawing. You all have been gifted memberships, so you're in the membership giveaway for tomorrow night as well.
Yeah.
Kingdom of Nerds, I've given you another duck in the subscriber membership for gifting those, so thank you very much. And JSS Brooklyn, you also got another duck for that super chat, so make sure you guys are tuning in tomorrow night. Renaissance Man is the final hashtag of the night before we start talking. It's down at the bottom. Make sure you put that in there. And let us begin with Cliff's 3rd movie in the trilogy, Renaissance Man.
Hey, do you know whose debut film this is as an actor? Can you guess which of the actors this is his first film?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, yes.
Is it?
shows.
Okay. All right. Well, Renaissance Man, a failed businessman, is hired by the army to teach a group of underachieving recruits in order to help them pass basic training. It's directed, of course, by Penny Marshall in this Penny Marshall trilogy. Written by Jim Bernstein, starring Danny DeVito, Gregory Hines, James Remar, Marky Mark,
Dean Hardison.
Dean Hardison.
From a different world.
Stacey Dash is also in this movie.
Gregory Hines.
Khalil
Jr.
Kane.
And what's his face from Juice? Was the dude from Juice?
The guy who's the general,
Khalil
not the
Kane.
general, but the colonel at the end.
That's oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't
He's
remember
a
his
big
name.
guy.
What-
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
What was the question?
The
colonel
high-ranking
who-
guy that gives the
You
award
mean
at the
Cliff Robertson?
Yeah.
Cliff Robertson,
yeah.
Clifford Parker Robinson the third, the only Clifford I had to look up to in movies.
end. Is that his? I don't think I knew that was his name.
Yeah. And by the way, Cliff Robertson played Uncle Ben in
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Yes,
he
yes,
Yes.
he did.
Yes, he did.
So
Definitely
don't think
did.
that I don't have a lot of love for this man. A lot of love.
For this movie, I thought it was good from the sense that it wasn't a Danny DeVito character movie. Like he's trying to be a
Yes.
character. He's
Well,
acting, you know what I mean?
it
Well, in those
starts off
little
that way.
in those little moments in like the unemployment line and stuff like that. But he's
The first
basically
10
playing a
minutes,
regular
when you see his
person.
apartment and everything, it fully is, and then it turns.
Yeah.
I just want to say the whole scene with Jennifer Lewis, which I don't know if y'all mentioned, she's in this film as well. Being in the unemployment office, my job when I was working in Detroit, I was working for an employment service, so I'm very familiar with that scene. I could actually tell y'all that's how it is. Similarly, like sometimes what we did was we had orientations and we do more one-on-one in offices. And work on resumes, changing people's emails and all that stuff. But I just want to say this, and this is for everybody that's watching. Be kind to your customer service rep. Just be kind, because you'll get a lot more stuff when you're more kind to your customer service rep. I can't tell you, I've been in customer service for over 20 years. I can't tell you how many times that if somebody would come up to me or be rude to me, I just give them the bare minimum.
But what do you do if your
Kind.
customer service rep is not being all he
Helpful.
could be? Yeah.
What I would say is, knowing that I worked retail for a number of years, I hear what you're saying. It's not the same, but dealing with the general public is a chore unto itself.
Yeah.
So I'm cognizant of that when I have to deal with customer service reps on the phone. However,
Yes.
I find recently, at least, they're reading a script and they can't think on their own. So when I ask you a question and it falls outside of the script, they just start reading the script again. I'm like, I heard that, but do you not understand what I'm asking you? And then I've routinely said on the phone, look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here. I understand you're doing your job. However, da-da-da-da-da-da.
And you know what? I want to say this. To piggyback what you're saying, I'm not saying this is you. I wish customers would learn how to read.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
If you know the cancellation policy, we send you the cancellation policy. We email it to you, and you want to try to. I always use this term. You're trying to order a pizza from Burger King, so
Right.
you're ordering off the menu.
Right.
So when you do that, then I'm gonna keep repeating it, like you said, the policy, because you're not understanding that this is the policy and we can't change it.
I'll give you an example. and I'm going to throw them out there because whatever. I had an issue with PayPal where for another organization that I belong to, we created a business account so that we could take payments through the business account for PayPal. So put in the EIN number, put everything in correctly. A few months down the road, suddenly they froze the account because they said I did something that was outside of the I can't remember the language, something outside of the terms of
outside
service,
of parameters,
terms of service or something like that.
Yeah.
Never got a thing telling me that I did anything wrong. Just said, hey, we froze your account. And then I called up and was like, well, we'll look into it again. Oh, but what's the account under? I said, well, it's a business account. Well, we don't have a person's name. I'm like, it's a business account. Well, we need a name on it. I'm like, well, I can't change anything because you froze the account. Well, it has to get opened up so you can change it. I'm aware. But you have to open it up. I can't do anything on my end. Well, and then we went in circles for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do here.
Did you speak to a supervisor?
No, because I tried to, but the guy kept saying, well, he's not hearing it.
That happens. No, it's literally happened. Yeah.
Well, to bring it back to this movie, he does get along with the unemployment person because when he comes back,
After
he's
a
like,
while,
how the kids doing? And they're kind of cool with each other. So they finally find a job for him, and it's to teach a bunch of recruits at an army base, and that's where we meet this group of.
But teach them what?
Right. You're right. Teach them what is exactly right. Like they don't really explain, I guess, some kind of basics, but what basics?
They said something. He says something along the lines of, "We want you to teach them, blah blah blah, so that they become better soldiers."
He says, "We want you to teach them basic literacy and comprehension." That's it. And he repeatedly fails to do so until we get to Shakespeare,
which is so not believable, but I'll let it go.
Yeah.
It's actually quite true and was the inspiration for Penny Marshall wanting to direct this movie, which unlike our discussions about her last two movies, Penny Marshall actually got to choose. This didn't land on her. Penny Marshall's like, I am directing this movie. So I'm kind of happy about that fact of like the third movie is a movie that she wanted and she had an idea about. And she specifically said she wanted to do a movie that emphasized the power of literature as a means of self-discovery and transformation. Now, did the movie accurately depict it? I can't say. Was she inspired by real life people who had a transformative experience because of a great teacher and Shakespeare? Yes. So I thought that's a nice little piece of background information for the film.
Yeah. So when he's teaching them Shakespeare and all that stuff, I thought, I guess we'll call them green shirt guy moments. I had a green shirt guy moment where this toward the end of the movie where he's like, what did you learn in that Shakespeare class? Now I know a lot of military people, like drill sergeants and all that family. There's no way that that's happening on the middle of a training. There's no way.
How about there's no way they let Danny DeVito do the Victory Tower for liability reasons?
Yes. It's a nice moment that he remembers the stuff and all that.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that'll really happen. I thought it was very nice with the character who got into the military because his dad was a war hero, but nobody believed him.
Right.
But they eventually found the records proving that he was a war hero, and he got his commemorative silver star, which looked gold, but it was a silver star. For that, I thought that was a great moment, and a very sad moment with the guy who snuck into the military because he used to sell crack or whatever, and it was because Bill, the teacher, Danny DeVito, he went into Cliff. What did he go into the record? Why did he get his records pulled? Do you remember why he got his records pulled?
Because he was actually like really like smart.
Right.
Yep.
He just said that kid had potential. You should look into it. That's all.
Yeah, and so when they pulled his records, the Army figured out that he was not who he was, and they put him in jail. Like selling crack, you're going to jail. You know what I mean? And
which is funny because not a lot of times, but there are times where they go, look, you can go to prison or we'll put you in the military and that's your service.
I kind of thought he was going to come back, right? Like, remember he was like, the warden says, I'm getting out of here. I don't know what you said, blah, blah. And I was waiting for that moment where he like shows up in the class again, like I'm back, but that didn't happen. So I was like, oh, okay. But what are some of you guys' favorite moments from this movie?
We eat now, we taste it later.
You know what? So ironically, I loved that he started to care about them because he pulled their records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but once he started realizing what was going on in their background, his whole facade became less Danny DeVito, the character, and more Danny DeVito, a person trying to help these guys. And I actually really, it's so funny that you brought up the records thing because I felt that was a very transformative moment in the movie for him. And all it required was him going, was just him reading over the paperwork and going, oh man, like, you know what I mean? Like I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the guy that he meets at the beginning is Sergeant Murdoch? That by the end of the movie, which is what, 6 weeks, he's suddenly Captain Murdoch.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And he's wearing he's got a captain's insignia on his head cap the whole time. I'm like, well, that's
that green cigar plot point.
Yeah, I definitely noticed. I'm like, that's somebody. You caught it. You fixed it at the end of the movie, but you should have fixed it at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it when he showed up late. Remember, he showed up late for the class.
Yeah.
And they gave up on him. Like,
yeah.
Immediately, I was like, wow. But then he realized, no, if I lose him now, I'll lose him forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He made the effort to like try to get them back later, which leads to the point like he'll never be on that field climbing those ropes and all of that. But it was a nice moment. And John's comic says, I think we need to continue the use of green shirt guy moment as a term in common usage.
Absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
I'm happy to add to the lexicon.
All right, let's see a couple more things you guys like before we give our numbers.
When they go across the border? It's
not
that easy. And there's no way that conversation they had doesn't get that car stripped.
Wait.
They go to Canada though in '94.
Wait. I can answer that because I'm born and raised in Detroit, and it is that easy to get to Canada going across.
Well, maybe there, but I tell you what, you try doing that in New York, no chance.
Pre 9/11, it was easy. After 9/11, no chance.
I'm just saying they were. He says to him, how long you going to be in Canada? He says a couple hours. Then he says something really flippant to him. I'm like, you're a border patrol. They would have pulled you over and made you sit. That's how, even years ago, that was the case. Yeah, I remember my parents got in a fight. We were coming back from Toronto. My parents got in a fight in the car over something dumb. My dad was still mad. didn't say anything nasty to the border guard, but like snapped at him because he's still kind of pissed off. He definitely got pulled to the side, and they made us take everything out of the trunk, everything out of the back.
Oh,
of
we
the
didn't.
car.
Only thing they asked us, what do we declare, and we said nothing. And where y'all going? Just going to Windsor, and then that's it. And they just let us through.
Yeah, my friends who told me that they used to go up through Wisconsin when they lived out there, they're like it was like nothing for them. So
Nothing.
like it doesn't even feel it doesn't feel too far-fetched for the era of the film, you know, but
That says a lot
definitely-
about people from New York.
Hey.
Well, again, you have to remember when we used to go up, my father, the Canadian, was the driver, right? And he was always nervous and except for that one time with the wine they poured right out in front of us and then sent us on our way.
Yeah.
You
I can
don't,
see that happening.
you don't even, dude, you don't even know. And my parents were so sad. Also, they're like, oh, what's this? A gift? And they opened the gift and they're like, oh, it's a scale? Yeah, how much did you pay for this? Oh, let's run the barcode. And they're like, yeah, you don't have to pay tax on this.
Yep.
So they
Wow.
dumped the wine in front of us. The scale, they made us pay tax, and when the guy called for somebody else and said it was a scale, they came running thinking these people, my parents were drug mules, and they're like, oh, this is a bathroom scale.
She just told him you got a blender in the back.
Oh my goodness. That's the second Cliff Parent story for that film. Whenever we do, we got the border story now.
The blender
We
story
got
is
the
best.
swinger margarita story.
Yeah, the thing. Oh, that poor. No. It's the other thing. Not margaritas. It's pina colada.
Pina
Pina
coladas.
colada.
That's what it is. All right. Anything else? Anybody else got a
Why is
moment
the
from this
daughter
movie?
the ribbon
I like
around
the part
herself?
where he's like teaching them you got to read Shakespeare to like a beat because the kid just read it and it was like horrible.
Oh.
Like the rap
Yeah.
thing and all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah,
Don't
they did
remind
a
me
rap
about that.
But
That
then
rap thing was awful.
like it was funny because they had like that same like Shakespeare beat with John Mellencamp's ROCK in the USA going across the
Oh,
border.
nice.
Yeah.
So
And
he
how
said, like-
ridiculous are they dancing to that? Like, no way. I don't believe Marky Mark getting all excited for that song first of all, and then Melvin, like I don't know what kind of dance he's doing.
All right. Let's get some numbers on this movie. C. Bizzle, you're up first.
I enjoy this movie. This movie was when Stacey Dash was in it. This was a movie right before Clueless. After this movie, she did. Clueless.
This is before Clueless.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
before Clueless. Yeah.
And
after
then,
she did
and
this
then
film,
her downward spiral into madness begins after that.
I agree.
Mm.
He had so many amazing stars. Like all the people we mentioned: Gregory Hines, Kadeem Harrison, Jennifer Lewis. So many good people, and like I said, I like this version of Danny DeVito more so than others. I would give this film a solid 7.
7. Okay.
Mhm.
I will give this movie a 7.5. I thought it was a good movie. I thought Danny DeVito did great. I like the message that it's bringing out of this movie. The acting was really good, but just it's just an okay movie. I'll give it a 7.5. Phil?
Originally, like review wise, like I would probably stick to like C Bizzle's score for a 7, except I did enjoy it enough to give it that 7.5.
All
I
right.
didn't hate the movie. I think a 7.5 is a good fair number, which is a lot higher than the IM.
Yeah, a lot
And-
higher.
And Green Sugar, I did not give it extra points because this movie is based in the outskirts of Detroit.
Great shirt guy. What's your number?
This movie didn't land for me at all. I thought DeVito was good. There's a couple moments in it. The stuff at the end was just too like cookie cutter dramatic. It just didn't. I didn't believe most of them. The big Shakespearean speech was like kind of. I like that speech, and I have part of it written down somewhere in my office. But it just seemed trite. I don't know. The music at the end like really was grating for me, especially that rap scene. just was like that lost points for me. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, a 6. And finally, Clifford, what do you give your movie?
I needed a feel-good movie in my life, and this delivered. Also, it's better than I remember it. I thought everyone did a really great job except Marky Mark.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least he looked cute. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with 7.5. You know, also at 7.5, it's like I would watch this movie again. So like that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Well, at that total, it gives the council total of 7.1, defeating the IM
A little bit higher
rating.
than a little bit higher than the
Yeah, a little bit
IMDb
high.
rating.
So yeah, that ranks in decent place, and we approve. So get out there and watch Renaissance Man. Next week, Steve Bizzle starting his trilogy for the season of directors, and we are doing Cooley High.
Oh my God, Seabizzle freaking busted out the time machine and was like, whoop.
Listen, and y'all are gonna like me because I believe every single one of these of my films are on Tubi, so it's free.
Excellent. Cooley High next Sunday, April 6th, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you tune in. Michael Schultz is the next trilogy. And then after this trilogy, we're going to do actors.
It's also on Prime.
I'll start off. Yeah. All right. So make sure you tune in and make sure you watch Cooley High so that you can comment with us. Tomorrow night is New Keys and Hot Comics, episode number 135. We'll be giving away our March giveaway. It's the final day of the month. Like we said, tons of books in the subscriber video, 30 or plus with a slab. And a Punisher Thomas Jane movie, and then the membership also has tons of books in there, and we got some new members gifted by Kingdom of Nerds, which is great. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, where we will find our new winner for this greatest monthly giveaway. We'll also go over, oh God, the all new Venom revealed, and if it's who we think it is, it's gonna. I got a DM from Joseph.
Listen, if we spoil it,
Michael's from Joey, our Joey.
Don't
He's
spoil
not
it.
too happy. He's not
Don't
too happy.
spoil it.
Oh.
I know
All
why.
I'm gonna say he's not too happy.
Not many people gonna be happy.
And there's also the G.I. Joe one shots, Absolute Superman, and X-Men. So make sure you tune in for that. Then there's no new comic book day this week on Wednesday because I have to work. But on Thursday is Fill in the Blanks, episode number 5. With C Bizzle and Green Shirt Guy. They are doing Ultimate X-Men. Phil will be on board for that. So make sure you
out what I'm
tune
drawing.
in. All right.
Oh yeah, I got to see some May Storms, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just do Storm. That might be easy.
Oh,
So make
May
sure
Storm.
Green Shirt Guy, have you figured out if it's gonna be 7 or 8 p.m.?
Oh, I'll get to you back after this.
All right, so it's either 7 or 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in for that. And there's also a new conversation up about Rivals. So make sure you tune into that, click a like button, and so forth. All right. Now let's give away. Well, let's go through the comment section before we give away our last
should be
duck.
home by 7.
All right, so 7 p.m. on Thursday, guys. Make sure you tune in. And just to let you know, this last duck, I'm gonna give 2 ducks to whoever wins this spin. So make sure you have hashtag Renaissance Man in the comment section. Let's go. Omnibo as a member. Thank you for being here, Omnibo. We appreciate you. Joseph Michaels, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Heroes for Hire Comic Club, which is on right now. You can tune into them right after us. Thank you for being here. Kenneth Bird, thank you for being here. Kamaria, thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. Bedazzles in the house. Thank you for being here. Brian LCS is in the house. Thank you for being here. Humphrey Castro came through tonight. Thank you for being here. Space Case Collectibles is in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Wayne Deacon got a duck tonight. Thank you for being here tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, Wayne Deacon. You could be a winner. Did I say Brian LCS? Brian LCS is in the house. Thank you for being here. Brian Stick Boy Number 73 is in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. JSS Brooklyn, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Got yourself a duck. L. Ron Hubbard is in the house. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Jean Mallow, you have been gifted a membership. So you are in the subscriber giveaway and you are in the membership giveaway. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, Jean. You're a part of this big thing. You were gifted a membership by Kingdom of Nerds. TM Nerdy is in the house. Thank you for being here tonight, TM Nerdy. We appreciate you. 99% Link, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Old Wolf 65, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. R Thunder 2000, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Kingdom of Nerds gave out 5 memberships. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Nerdy Geek, you were one of those that got gifted a membership. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. You could possibly be a winner. Who else showed up tonight? Let's see here. As we go down the list, Black Crowd Comics, they're coming up at 9 p.m. Make sure you watch them. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Jimmy Cooks, that's my boy Jimmy Cooks right there. Jimmy, make sure you check out Jimmy Cooks' YouTube channel. Make sure you
Is
go
he one
subscribe
of
to
your
that.
students?
Hey, he's one of my peoples, my brothers, my fellow brother in Christ. He's a good kid. Make sure you go check out his stuff there. Jimmy Cooks, love that kid. Bobby
Do
De La,
you high five him at work?
yeah, all the time. We get pounds out of that. My kids love me. Bobby De La Ghetto in the house. Thank you for being here. Dan's Hobbies Corner. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you as well. A lot of you guys showing up tonight. Lady Fantastic. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you being here. Who else is going down? Matt Likes Comics. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. John's Comics with Kids is in the house. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. You guys should be putting hashtag Renaissance Man into the comment section to get a chance to win a duck. Leftover Zaggy is in the house. Thank you for being here tonight. Make sure you are subscribed, Leftover Zaggy, in case you win that duck and you can win the subscribe giveaway. Dr. Doom's fan club is in the house. Thank you, Dr. Doom's fan club. We appreciate you for being here tonight. Canadian Survivalist is here. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Getting toward the end. All right, Kendi, that's my boy Kendi right there. Kendi is in the house. Kendi, you gotta rewrite that. It's not Renaissance Man. It's Renaissance Man. You're not gonna win. I mean, you gotta type it real fast right now. Get that in there.
It's your best friend.
That's the wildest part too, right? About this title is, anytime they say the title of the movie in a movie, I always laugh, but it is what it is. Like, it's such an off nothing note to the movie when you find out why he talks about Renaissance Man. It's just like a throwaway little nothing scene, which is kind of defeats the purpose.
Good job, Kendi. You got it in there. You're in there. You're in there. All right, here we go. 15 seconds for anybody else who hasn't done it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw. Who's gonna win the last duck of the night, ladies and gentlemen? Tomorrow's big giveaway. Got a lot of duck winners. Brian LCS. You got 2 of them, Brian. You got 2 of them. So there you go. You are in there like swimwear. And that's our show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new keys and hot comics of the week. We got our big giveaway tomorrow. Mad books to give out. You could be a lucky winner. If you've got even 1 duck, you have a chance to win this thing. Even if you got just 1 duck, that's all it takes. It takes a duck and a dream. That's all it takes. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. So for myself, for C Bizzle, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, for Cliff, and the rest of the Council of Comics. We love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
The brightest day.
Where are the heroes?